everybody. So I just left the store. Tonight for dinner I'm going to make a baby bell pepper and chicken and cheese bake. And I'm using baby bell peppers. You can use regular bell peppers. I just prefer baby bell peppers because they're very easy to seed because they don't have a lot of seeds at all. And the flavor, it's just different from bell pepper. And I just love them. They're tasty. The only thing is I'll pop it in my mouth raw and then be like, where do all my bell peppers go? If you want to see how I make this, stick around and I'll bring you to the kitchen with me. When you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
So for this, you're going to start with your bell peppers. I'm using baby bell peppers or mini bell peppers. They're just so yummy. They're one of my favorite vegetables ever. But they're real easy to seed, and I'm just going to cut them in half and then just slice them. And here we're just going to zip through this really fast. Blah, 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 blah. Forgive what I'm wearing. I know it looks like a moo-moo. Then you're going to cut a big onion. I'm going to just roughly chop it because I hate cutting onions. I got to get out of there fast. And then I've got 4 garlic cloves. I believe I said 2 garlic cloves earlier, but 4 is good too. Because I really ended up making extra because this fill-in is actually a really great spread for cold sandwiches also. So, or wraps. I've used it actually when I cut the vegetables up finer and use the same fill-in for wraps that I chill for parties and such. So you're going to saute everything together. You're just going to toss it all in a pan together. And later on, I realized that my pan wasn't big enough, and I switched to a big pot because I was adding 1.5 pounds of chicken breast. The chicken I actually poached in chicken stock, and it ended up being real tender for me. I could not find the boneless, skinless chicken thighs. So we're sauteing this up just until the onions are a little caramelized and the vegetables are kind of translucent. And then I'm going to throw in some chicken breast that I just pretty much tore up with my hands. I'm going to toss that in there. My kitchen is a mess because I just threw everything on my counters. I'm going to mix it up really, really good to get all those flavors melded together. Add a little salt. And then I just mixed in 2 blocks of 16 ounces of cream cheese. This is not, and forgive my boobies too. So it's you're gonna mix that together, and then you're gonna add about 1/2 can of your enchilada sauce. I'm using green enchilada. You can use any kind you want. You can use taco sauce. You can omit this step completely if you want, but just know that your filling will be a little stiffer without the sauce. But I just added like 1/2 can. The rest of that and 1 other can is going to go on top of the whole shebang. Mixture. So we're just going to work this together until the cream cheese kind of melts and mixes in. And it does take a little bit of elbow work, especially if you didn't room temperature your cream cheese, which I did not. And then I'm going to add a couple handfuls of shredded cheese. I'd say that's about 2 cups of shredded cheese. Did you get that? Guys, this is not a healthy recipe. This is a delicious recipe, but it is not healthy. And I'm using this big skillet to bake it in because I did not have a baking dish, a rectangular one, which is what I would advise you use. And you just wrap them up just like that and lay them in the pan seam down. Here I am just wrapping some up real quick. Ready? And I'm going to pour the enchilada sauce over top. I'm using 1 whole can plus whatever's left in the other can that I used earlier in the mixture. And I like mine real saucy. And the sauce really got absorbed, so.
Extra saucy.
Verde sauce is like my favorite southwestern type of sauce. And then I'm adding, I did not mean to put that cheese in front of the camera like that, but adding the rest of that cheese, and I opened another bag of cheese because I want to cover it completely up with the cheese. And I meant to mix black beans in with the mixture, and I didn't. But, you know, you can do that if you want to, or leave it out. And there it is, all baked up. And we're going to plate it, and it's just going to be a pretty and delicious meal. I hope you like this video. I have more cooking videos to come. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Shit together.
Boom. There